Okay guys, so I hope you all are doing good. Welcome to Cloud Learning channel once again. Welcome to this website cloudlearning.co.in, your one solution for your each and every requirement, right? So if you have any query about cloud, you can use these options. You can visit this website and you can find multiple options, right? Suppose you are looking for some course, so I can provide you the links like for the DevOps. If you are interested in DevOps, Terraform, I can give you the course link which are having very good course content and also some free time period, right? So that you can learn well, right? At least 14 days trial is there. And if there are few dedicated courses as well, like if you are looking for solution architect, for GCP exams, for AWS exam papers, all such things, all our things are available in the courses section. So this way you can do that, right? And if you want to go for online learning or want to watch free videos for it on YouTube, you can also get that from here only. So all the information about this are available there, right? And you can contact me over WhatsApp, over LinkedIn, over Twitter, whatever the way you want to connect with me, you can use that, right? And if you are happy with the channel and you want to donate, that option is also available. Okay, so let's not waste the time much and come to the point for today topic. So today we are going to discuss about S3 in 2021. Now the interface has been changed and we are having new options with the we are having new interface, right? So let's get familiar with the new one. And if you are a beginner in AWS, this video is for you. For the advanced topic, I can create another video for that. Okay, so what we are going to discuss about today. So first thing, which is S3, is simple storage service, right? Today I am going to tell you very interesting thing which you might already don't know, right? So you will have few ultimate learning today. So first thing, that what is S3, why we are using S3? It is a storage option, right? So S3 is a object based storage. You can say that similarly, like if you are using Google Drive, right, where you can upload Dropbox. If you are using this, S3 is not the other thing, it is just a similar kind of solution. Okay, so what you can do, you can create a bucket. Bucket is nothing like a basket. Okay, and in basket you can put your object. So this is what exactly this do. It just create a bucket, a basket for you, where you can put your objects like your files, right, your data. If you have lot of data to analyze, you can do that also. So whatever the object, whatever in terms of files, you can upload, right? So this is fun thing, why you are using S3, to store object. Okay, you cannot install operating system, but you can use for object storage. Okay, another thing, that all the letters should be in small letters. Okay, and it should be universally unique. Okay, the bucket name, whatever you are giving in complete AWS structure, it should be unique. If it is not unique, you will not be able to do that. What else? Like it is very cheap storage solution. So if you want, anytime if you get stuck, you can directly go. AWS documentation is very cheap. So you can see AWS S3 pricing. Okay, and you can find out. But roughly if you ask me, it is approximately like 40 GB, 25 to 40 GB in $1. Okay, if I want to show you the pricing, I can show you somewhat here, right? So 0.023 cent per GB for first 53 for standard. Okay, so if you go open your calculator, They're very simple to calculate, right? 1 divided by 0.023, so approximately 43 GB you are getting. Okay, and similarly you can compare, like if you are going for infrequent access, it is just half, so you are getting 80 GB approx. So this is the way. And why we used to say Glacier is very cheap? It is 0.004, so it is more cheap, right? So this is the benefit, right? So this is very cheap solution for storage. You don't need to pay much, so that's why it is very popular as well. So this is one. Now it is global service. All the things you can see in a single console, like it is North Virginia, it is Ohio, whatever the region you are having, all buckets you can see here. Okay, so this is another thing. There is size limit. One object size limit is there, it is 5 TB. So your one object can be maximum of 5 terabyte. So 5 terabyte, you can understand it is quite huge, right? 1024 GB is equal to 1 TB. So approximately 5000 GB content you can easily store as a single object, right? And n number of objects you can store. So no limit for number of objects. Okay, no limit for number of objects. Clear? So this is the basic work. Okay, and it is very simple. You need to go to services. If you go to services, in storage you can go, click on S3, and create a bucket here. Just simply create bucket. Whatever the bucket name you want to give, it should be specific, right? Unique. Okay, so I create cloud learning latest bucket like this. Okay, I choose the region. If I want to copy from some other bucket settings, I can use that. Okay, this option is for block all public access. So by default, all access is blocked. That means your data is not available over internet. So you can uncheck if you want to access your data via internet. Okay, then versioning. So you can enable versioning also. So versioning is nothing. Versioning is what? Versioning is, this is just a feature. So major work of S3 service is to upload your object, right? And versioning is something that you can store your different versions. Like you uploaded one file and then again you overwrite. You uploaded the same file again with the new changes. So what it will happen, that it will not overwrite that file. It will, in versioning, what it will do, it will not delete, it will delete, not overwrite the file. It will just save the previous file which was uploaded as a previous version. Okay, and whatever the new file with the same name, suppose, let me try to explain versioning. Okay, versioning is just a feature. So what it will do, it will not overwrite the file. Instead of this, it will save the old file with a version number, and latest uploaded file will be your latest version. Okay, so suppose if you want to see, like if you need an old file again, you can easily restore them, okay, from that version. Then you can set up encryption as well. So here you can encrypt your data if you need. Right now, object lock is something that if you enable object lock, that means you will not be able to delete the objects. Okay, it is write once, read many. That means For the compliance reason, few companies require this object lock option. That means they want a storage where people can write the files, people can upload the files, but they shouldn't be able to delete those files or shouldn't be able to modify those files. So that's why we can enable object lock. So these are the few features, right, which this bucket provides. What it is providing: available your data over internet, versioning, where you can keep your versioning, right, you can encrypt your data, you can set an object lock, and you can create a bucket. So see what I said, my bucket name should be in small letter, so this is the reason why it didn't create it. Then I must confirm that okay, I want to allow public access. Okay, so that's why I'm getting that option. So simple, it is very easy. You can create your bucket, right? And now if you want to upload your bucket, what do you need? Just click here, upload your any item, okay, whatever file you want to upload, and what you can do, you can upload any file, right? Like I want to upload a image and want to share it with you guys. So what I will do, go to banner, so let's suppose I want to upload this file, right? Okay, I select this, I upload it. By the way, you can create folders as well if you want, right? And you can upload it. Okay, so this got uploaded, and what else I need to do, I can every object whichever you upload, right? So if I want to share it with you, I just need this object URL. If you open that file, I can copy object URL and I can copy and open it into another browser, or I can share it with you, right, over email or this. I just need to share this link. Okay, so by default you will see that you are getting access denied. So why you are getting access denied? This is another security feature, another security layer. So because your object should not be shared, AWS don't want that your object gets shared without your permission. So what they want, that you specifically allow them that you want to make this file public. So you go to object and you can make this file public. So when you say that yes, I am okay with this and publicly allow access is allowed, then only it will be visible for others. Okay, so now anybody who is having this link can access this file. In similar way, you can upload your content and you can share it with others. So this is one way you can use your S3 service, right? And you can upload so many data. In companies there are a lot of data, right? So we used to face a lot of storage issues, right? And where we can upload the records, like in universities, in hospitals, everywhere. Like you are in a company, you want to upload or you want to save your data, right? So where you will save? You will save it into hard disk. You need computers, you need to maintain that, right? So S3 provide you some solution where you can just simply go and just upload their files. Even if you enable versioning, even if you overwrite those files, it will not remove, it will save it as a previous version. Okay, so this is, and you can easily go to your bucket. It could be your company name bucket, okay, whatever you want, and you can upload a number of files and you can manage them. You can create folders and you can manage them. Okay, so This kind of things S3 service used to provide. I hope you got the good understanding how you can manage that. You can manage these objects very easily, like you can whatever you want to do, like you want to delete, you can copy, move, whatever you can download. Whenever you need this file, just download and it will be available in your system. So this is the major functioning. Apart from this, they used to provide a lot of features, like you can versioning, you already know. You can also enable multi-factor authentication with this. You can set up encryption. You can use the cheap storage price. Okay, you can use the different storage, like Glacier you can use for archive data. Okay, when you upload your object, it gives you some option that what storage you want to use. So you can use infrequent access or Glacier. This is most famous one. Okay, and what else? You can set up notification as well. Okay, so if somebody delete data in your bucket, you will get notified, right? You can't set such thing in Google Drive, I believe, right? But here, if some data is deleted, you will get notification. Somebody put your data, you will get notification. So like this things you can do. So there are other options also available. If you want to know about any particular option, you can ask me, I will clarify. But these are general options. The major functionality, as I told you, is to store your data. Then you can set up lifecycle rule as well. If you go to management, you can set up lifecycle rule, and there you can set some automatically deletion period, like after 30 days data get removed automatically for current version, for previous version as well. Or you can change your storage classes after a particular time, right? Or you can create a replication rule, so that whatever the data come into this bucket get replicated, get duplicated with a destination bucket. So such things also you can do. So this is all some small introduction about S3 service. If you want, you can definitely go to my course, my Udemy course, where I have described each and every service with very much details. To cover all these things into one video, it is very difficult, right? So I created separate videos. You can refer my YouTube channel, or if you just want to go with a dedicated option, you can go to my AWS Solution Architect course. Okay, you can go to Ultimate AWS Solution Architect course. English and Hindi, both courses are available, where I have given all the things in detail, right? So you can follow that one. Let me just show you how it is. So this is the course, and it is available for very cheap price, 100, 500, 600 kind of this. I have given the links in description of this video, so you can just refer and can just get it on the best price. So there I have given each and every topic in detail. Okay, so you can use that one, like how to create bucket and all such things, right? 1 hour video, how versioning work, cross region S3 bucket policy, all things are there, right? And you can utilize this very well. Okay, so if there is any challenge, anything you want to know, or you want to let me discuss with me, I am available. You can write question here also. You can, as I told you, there are a number of methods you can connect with me via WhatsApp, via these different options, right? So you can directly connect and you can use. So I think you can use this course or any other course which you are looking, and you can learn AWS very well. Okay guys, so I hope this video remain useful for you, and if you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you.